Hey there, my fellow intellectuals. How are you doing tonight? As you can see, I'm outside of my apartment. That's why I'm wearing my mask to protect myself. But I wanted to go for a walk tonight, but I also wanted to catch up with you guys and see how you guys were doing. So I thought, why don't we actually just multitask, go for a walk and take the camera with us and just chat and have a nice little nighttime vlog with you guys. One thing I like about nighttime walks is that they're just like a nice way to stop thinking about the troubles of work and looking at a computer screen for 8 to 10 hours a day. It's really taxing on me to do that, and I just like taking the opportunity to get some steps in, feel like I'm doing some physical activity and getting some exercise, and just try and reconnect with the outside world in some way, because it really feels like I'm just totally disconnected from the outside world based on, you know, the pandemic and having to stay in my apartment most of the time. Oh my god, there are 2 raccoons. There are 2 raccoons, guys. It's okay, guys. I mean no harm. But I'm just gonna slowly walk away from these guys. I come in peace. Don't attack me. Oh, it's going up the tree. Oh, it's like looking at me. It's like, do you see me? You see it? It's freaking its head out. Hey, I see you in the tree. I mean you no harm. Just go up the tree. So that was pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. One thing that I wanted to do in this video was talk a little bit about my thoughts as I'm about to enter my 4th year in graduate school this upcoming fall. Now, I entered UC Irvine as a graduate student back in the summer of 2017. So I've been here for 3 years now, about to enter my 4th year, and that's just mind-boggling to me. I can't believe how fast time is flying. And in the past, I've made YouTube videos expressing my thoughts on where I am in graduate school, what do I hope to achieve in the upcoming months to follow. And to be honest, for my 4th year, I have no idea what to expect. I don't think that's too shocking because we're in the midst of a global pandemic. You can see I'm wearing a mask right now. We're not going to be doing anything in person at UC Irvine until at least 2021 and probably beyond. So I have no idea when I'm going to go back onto campus, when I'm actually going to go into my office, see all my friends in person again. And it's such a weird feeling as I know the upcoming year is on its way, because I'm also slated to TA this year, as some of you guys may know, and I have no idea what to expect to be a TA in this completely virtual format. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to bring you guys on that journey because honestly, I have no idea what to expect. I'm going to do my best, of course, but it's going to be totally different from the TA experience that I had in my 1st year, where it was all in person. So TAing is definitely going to be a challenge this year. There's no doubt about it, but it might be a fun challenge. Who knows? I mean, I think based with my experience on making videos on YouTube, I think doing a virtual TA-ship is not going to be too much of a challenge, but that's just sort of my assumptions before it actually happens and I'm put to the test. Now, in terms of research and in terms of getting closer to the end of my PhD, I think my 4th year was actually going to be the most productive year out of all the years I've had so far, because I really want to try and publish at least 2 papers this year. That is a really big goal, but I think I can do it. I'm in the process of writing 1 paper right now on black hole mass measurements, and I think I'm in actually really good position to write another one before the year is over, because I have a lot of data. My code is in a really good spot right now that I've tested it, I've built it up from the ground up, and I think it's ready to go into mass production mode and applying it to a lot of different galaxies where I can try and measure the black hole masses of. And I definitely could see myself, if I worked really hard, getting 2 papers this year. So that's a prediction. I'm hoping the prediction is going to be right. It'll be fun if it is to look back and say, hey, look at that, I called it. But, you know, I'm setting a pretty lofty height for me to try and reach, but I think that given everything that's going on, given where I am in my research, I think I'm in prime position to achieve that goal, and that's what I'll be aiming for. So you guys got to keep me honest and check in with me on how those papers are coming along, because That's a big goal. It's not going to be easy, but I think I can do it. One of the biggest questions that I'm asked as a PhD student is, how long until you get your PhD? When can you call yourself a doctor? Now, based on conversations with my own PhD advisor, we think that 3 years from now is a reasonable upper limit to when I will get my doctorate. If I'm being honest, I think I can do it faster than that, but nonetheless, I think 3 years is a good cushion of time. And obviously, I still need to write papers, I still need to write a thesis, but like I said before, I think I'm in a good position to do that. And I really want to try and get at least 3 publications before I get my PhD. Now, there really is no minimum requirement, at my school at least. I think it varies between PhD programs, because I've known people who get their PhDs in a number of fields and they can publish 3 times, 4 times, 2 times, no times. It seems to run the gamut of how many times someone publishes. Obviously, more publications is a good thing. You definitely want to have more papers than less papers as an academic. And so I really want to try and write at least 3 quality papers, ideally 4, but that could be a stretch. But I think I can do it. That's really in reach, in my opinion. So we'll see, we'll see how the next 3 or 4 years go. And yes, to address the question whether or not I want to stay in academia and become a professor, or if I want to go into industry and work somewhere outside of a university setting, I'm still going to try and be an academic professor. I always give myself the option to switch out if I ever change my mind or if I realize it's not for me. But as of right now, as of the moment before my 4th year starts, I'm still going to try and stay with the academic route. And I'm just going to do everything that I can in my power to make that happen. And then I'll just live with the results, whatever they may be. Because at the end of the day, if I finish graduate school and I get my PhD, I'll have a PhD in physics, obviously. And I feel like, this process of getting your PhD really prepares you for just so many different things and makes you very flexible in the job market. So I'm not too worried about having a position, but I am, of course, thinking about, my chances of becoming a professor, and I want to keep going for it. That's all I can say. Only time will tell us the result, but I'm glad you guys are here with me on this journey. It's really fun to have you guys to talk to, and I'm glad you guys can accompany me at different stages of my career. So thank you everybody for watching this night vlog. I know it was kind of random, but I had a lot of fun doing it. So I want to end the vlog right about now. But if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one, everyone.